This video, we're going to be talking about my speculations and theories, ideas, that kind of stuff for Season 4 of Star Wars Rebels. The show ended on such a high note. Probably one of my favorite finales out there of the year. It's just cinematic. It was beautiful. It's everything we wanted from each character. Everything tied in together nicely. The Bindo did some weird shit. Cloud, Force, Cloud stuff. It was awesome. And I'm really excited to see where we're going in Season 4. And we don't know a lot about what's going to happen. We know there's going to be a few things. I have this idea that it's going to be the last season the show does. We're coming very close to Rogue One, very close to A New Hope. We're not going to be seeing a lot more stuff happening within the series. We could stretch out maybe Season 4 and Season 5, but if they went for like a Season 6 or 7, that's going too far. That's really getting really close. You're going to have not enough time to tell the stories properly and fully. So, I'm going to quickly start off by saying where I think we're going to see each of our main characters by the events of Season 4 and where they're going to be throughout the series and what I think is going to happen. So starting with Ezra, I think we're going to see him transitioning. We've seen him kind of becoming this dark bad guy in a little bit of Season 2 and beginning of Season 3, but he's really come back into being this like hero. He's a good guy again. I think we're going to see him stick as being the good guy. He's going to step up a little bit more in the rebellion. I think he's going to be kind of forceful, wanting to do a little more things to attack Thrawn, but at the same time, I really hope he is kind of like the tight niche where he's still together with everybody and holds the group together. I think we're going to see Hera become, the general. She's going to step up even bigger in the rebellion. She's going to be another general. She's going to keep being this powerful figure, somebody that we can all look up to and respect. I am expecting, 100%, I am expecting by the end of Season 4, we are going to see the death of Kanan. I love Kanan. He's one of my favorite characters on the show. The way his character has evolved from Season 1 to where he is now, and at the end of the season, he's taught everything he knows to Ezra. He doesn't know all of the rest of the Force or the Jedi. Everything he does know, he already told Ezra. I can understand why they might keep Ezra alive, and if they do, I would expect that we would see Ezra appear in Episode 8 or Episode 9. But if Kanan can't make it out of this show alive, it wouldn't make sense. And you have to think that the people in Rogue One, they haven't seen a Jedi in a long time. And when they see Darth Vader, when they know about that, and it's just the Jedi haven't got a long time, if you have Kanan there so close to the events of Rogue One, something's going to happen. I can kind of see him going this, he's sacrificing himself, and Ezra is forced into hiding, and that's where we don't get any more of the Jedi. On the same note, I am expecting Zeb to get killed off. I like Zeb. They haven't really done a lot with him in the past season. I do want to see them go further with him, but he's the perfect character that you can build up a lot and then have him die. I think he's a cool character. He needs to go out in a heroic way, saving everybody, doing something incredible. Zeb is a really intriguing character. They could do a lot more of his background, I think, in the upcoming season, which is something I would love to see if we focused a couple episodes. Like in the last season we had a full storyline with Sabine trying to find her mom and all the stuff with the Mandalorians. If we have like a 3-episode arc with Zeb and like his brother or something from his past or people he knows from his past trying to get him back into an old life, I think that'd be a really good way to send off the character. Really beautiful, really good. I don't give a fuck about what Chopper does. Chopper could go do like whatever. He's not going to die. We've seen him in Rogue One. Same way we've seen Hera in Rogue One. And it makes me think we're going to see some of these characters die before Rogue One. Unless they're all alive and they're on the Ghost. We do see the Ghost in Rogue One, and I like that. So if they're all alive, I heard Dave Filoni said they might want to do something by the end where we see the Battle of Scarif, where it's from the perspective of the Ghost crew. Whoever is left alive, it's going to be Hera, Chopper. I'm expecting maybe Ezra. I don't know. That's kind of pushing it, though, because a couple days and Luke comes back. I don't know. It's pretty... I don't know. I can't see Ezra and Kanan being involved in the Battle of Scarif. And it's going to be hard to see that. And Captain Rex... What is going to happen to Rex? There's been theories that he's one of the people that we see on Endor and Return of the Jedi, and they haven't really confirmed or denied that. I don't care what they do with that. If they want to say that is him, that's good. I can see Rex dying off fighting for the rebellion. I don't know. There's just so much that we don't know what's going to happen with these characters, and so much is going to happen in this next season. Because if we're getting so close to Rogue One, Ezra and Kanan have to be gone. We don't see Zeb. We don't see Rex. We know Hera and Chopper are alive. And then going back to Sabine, Dave Filoni did tease this image, this still image of a bunch of Mandalorian helmets, look like they just been through hell and stuff. There's going to be a Mandalorian war, or just like a battle, like a civil war between the two parties. I think it was like Gar Saxon and Fenra or something. Those two guys, they're going to go to war. Sabine's going to be involved somehow. I'm not going to say anything, but this is a Mandalorian war, and even though he's not particularly a Mandalorian, I think we could expect to see Boba Fett maybe show up in here. I don't know. I think it's pushing a fine line between, I don't know. It's possible. If he showed up, I wouldn't be upset. I think Boba Fett would be a nice character. Maybe he's got a bounty for a Mandalorian and they see him in the armor or something. It's possible. It could happen. And so I talked about all the main characters where I think their stories are going to go. I don't think Sabine is going to die. I really don't think she will. She'll survive the season. I think it's possible we could get a maybe like a mini series or something else involving like a comic book or something involving the Mandalorians and focusing on Sabine and maybe when she's older or something. I want to talk about something else now. The characters I think could appear in the series just as guests or anything. We know that Saw Gerrera and Mon Mothma are going to be back. And I just said I expect Boba Fett might appear in the series, so those ones I'm there. I also think we could see Lando Calrissian back. I'm a huge fan of Lando. It just makes sense in the timeline. We're going to be cutting... This series is going to come out between The Last Jedi, and we're going to see it before we get the Han Solo movie. So if they want to push up some of the stuff in the Han Solo movie, I could maybe see we get a glimpse of Lando flying the Millennium Falcon, or no. In this point in the story, would Han Solo have it? I don't know. But I think we will see the Millennium Falcon at some point. It could be Han. If they showed Han, I think it's kind of different. It'd be really interesting to see if they did Han in this, where he's going to end up in like a year or so from then. It's something, I could see them doing something like that, where we see Han Solo, maybe like a short glimpse of him in like a bar or something. I am expecting we're going to see a lot of characters from Rogue One. I know we're going to see Saw Gerrera. I'm pretty sure we are going to see Galen Erso or Director Krennic. One of those two. Talking to Thrawn, I think, would be a really interesting thing to see. Tarkin's definitely going to be coming back this season. That I know for sure. And I really think maybe like a reprogrammed K2. That'd be kind of cool. I would expect we would see Cassian. Cassian makes sense. I don't think we'll see Sherritt or Baze. I don't think we'll see those guys. Or Jin. Maybe, I don't know. Diego Luna seems like he might want to do Cassian for a voice. I could see that. We could get Alan Tudyk. There's just a lot of stuff they could do. And there's a lot of characters I'd like to see them throw in there. So yeah, that makes sense. Going back to Thrawn. His presence in this next season, I think, is going to be very heavy. He's going to have to... We got to figure out what happens to him at the Battle of Scarif. Is he there? Is he doing something else? What's going on there? Who knows? Anything could really happen with Thrawn. I really hope he doesn't die by the end of the season. But if he does, I'm not surprised. We've seen the Inquisitor go. Darth Vader's going to be coming back too. I forgot to mention that. Darth Vader has to come back. He's going to have to hunt down the remaining Jedi, Kanan and Ezra. He's got to do something involving those two. But back to Thrawn. I love Thrawn at the end of this season. What is he going to do now? I don't know. He seems like he's going to have a demise because the Bendu told him, I seen you fall, I seen you die. I know what's going to happen to you. It's not going to be good. Something's going to happen to Thrawn, but I want to see him going back to the strategic guy. A lot of stuff happening with him. And I guess I also want to see Agent Kallus, a character I haven't really been invested in. I don't care for Agent Kallus too much. I want to see him be doing something kind of important too. He's got to die. I think he's going to make a sacrifice too. Are we going to see Obi-Wan again? I doubt it. I really don't think we will. It could be something like a try, but I don't think that we're going to go back to Tatooine at all. Ezra was there. He doesn't belong there anymore. That episode was beautiful. Are we going to see Leia? Could happen. I could see Leia showing up. I could see maybe I don't know. There's so many people that could show up, so many things that happen because we're getting to a bigger rebellion now. Maybe Akbar. Akbar would be a cool guy to see, Admiral Akbar. There's so much that can happen. It's just incredibly interesting to see. Plus, they could bring back some old characters from the Clone Wars, put that in there. Who knows? Maybe we get Qui-Gon Jinn in a Force Ghost to Ezra or Kanan, or something like that's got to happen. This season's we're gonna see a Mandalorian war. We're gonna see the rise of the rebellion. We're gonna see a lot of stuff from Rogue One. There's gonna be so much tie-in stuff that we need fixing and stuff. Jar Jar, who the hell knows? Jar Jar could show up. Yeah, R2, bunch of people. So, yeah, I don't really got anything else to say for my speculation for Season 4 here. I just know there's going to be a lot of stuff happening. There's going to be some people dying, and we're going to see Vader and Thrawn and Krennic. So, yeah, that'll do it for me here. Let me know what you think about Season 4 of Rebels, or what you thought of the finale, and I'll catch you in the next video. Good luck.